Wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, no filters. Sorry, I'm fucking late. But before I explain what I got going on, let me cover my ass, no diddy. The thoughts, views, and opinions shared on the Flow Show, no filter, are for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional. I am just good. Good morning, everybody. Sorry I'm late. Got a lot of shit going on today. But as always, we got a show to do. Full transparency. Got some serious stuff going on today and taking care of some stuff. And I had canceled the show for the day. And when I told Shauna I wasn't doing the show today because of the shit that we got going on, Shauna said you got to do the show. She said the show is what make you feel good. Your community makes you feel good. So the last thing you want to do is, even though I know you got a lot going on today, and it's some serious business going on, Shauna said, I think you should still do the show. And I said, you're right. So here I am. Who we got in here? Stop. Island Girl, what's up? C Tuck, what's going on? Cash said, what up? C Tuck. Good morning, Shauna. This show today is brought to you by Shauna. Perfect 10 Barber Lounge in Cleveland, Ohio, specifically South Euclid. Check her out. But if it wasn't for her, would motivate me, and I'm glad I'm here. It's Dark 30 crew here. Yeah, I couldn't. It took so long. I was trying to get the iPad camera to work, but it's not charging, and I didn't want it going in and out. So we back to the old school camera. But I said, you know what? Who cares about the camera? It's about the information. It's about the community. It's about coming together. What's up, Grandma? Kathy says, I met a new neighbor. We got some stuff to talk about today, a little Diddy news, a little follow-up on Bob Reiner, and a couple other things, y'all. But we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Who else we got in here? Denise, what's going on, Denise? Mel Mac, what's going on? Angie. And y'all know I've never, ever canceled a show. If the show not going, like I always tell y'all, it's been holidays or weekends. I've never canceled a show, so I'm really happy that Shauna convinced me to do the show today. Because y'all know my saying, I don't give a shit what's going on. We're going to open up this laptop and we're going to talk. We're going to talk, but we good. We good, y'all. We good. So let's get into this, everybody. Grandma Kathy said she met a new neighbor, and the new neighbor, her name is Flo, and she's a Cleveland Browns fan. Well, you know she all right with me. Angie says sending love. Storm says Grand Rising. Mel Matt said, I hope you're okay, sending all positive vibes. Yeah, we good. We gonna have a show today and get through it. Maurice says, good morning. What's up, Maurice? What's up, Elise? Good morning. Good morning, Angie, Vanetta, everybody, Island, everything. But the thing is, the tough when it get tough, the tough get going, and we're gonna get through whatever come our way as a community. But what we gonna talk about today? We are going to get into a little bit of this Diddy drama going on, and then, like I said, I think I'm gonna start off with Bob. With the Reiner situation. A lot of weird things, man. They finding out blood. Well, let me recap the story. If you know Reiner, and his wife were found with their throats slit, and they're saying, and the son has been held with no bail, Nick, for it. And it's just a horrific tragedy. But now more and more is coming out. And it's just weird. It's just a whole strange thing. That now they're finding out that Nick had checked into a hotel. He never checked out, but he checked into a hotel, and there were a lot of weird things found there. But the main thing that was crazy is they found a lot of traces of blood. Now, what I'm thinking is, if he committed this crime, which everybody's saying he did, I'm thinking he must have did it, and perhaps he went to the hotel to try to clean up and discard of the evidence, maybe. I don't know. But it's just a sad, sad, sad situation. And the more details come out, the sadder it becomes, man. It's like Rob Reiner and Michelle, man. I don't care what, some people don't like. I'm finding out some people don't like Rob for whatever reason. I guess he said some things they disagree with. But no matter what, at the end of the day, I don't want to see nobody taken out, especially by their own family. Yeah, how did he take that much blood with him, though? I'm thinking, Angie, maybe he was cut. Maybe he cut himself. Maybe he cut himself. I'm sure he cut himself when he did the deed or whatever he did. And maybe he was bleeding. And when he checked into the hotel, his own blood was dripping everywhere, and maybe blood from the knife and whatever else he may have had. I don't know. Yeah, it was definitely a crisis that he was going through. It's fucking sad. Anyway, this comes from CBS News. Rob and Michelle Reiner's son, Nick, appeared in court, set for January 7th. It appears in court, and his arraignment is set for January 7th, of the unaliving of his parents. Nick Reiner appeared in a Los Angeles court on Wednesday over the killing of his parents, Rob Reiner and Michelle Reiner. After brief proceedings, his arraignment was postponed until January 7th. Defense attorney Alan Jackson told reporters the judge instructed cameras not to film Reiner. CBS News' Adam Yamaguchi reported. Reiner was behind a glass wall, actually, in the custody area. And he did not enter a plea. He only said, "Yes, Your Honor," to agree to the arraignment date. And his lawyer had requested the postponement. He wore a suicide prevention smock as he appeared in shackles, the Associated Press reported. After the court appearance, Jackson told reporters the case needed to be treated with restraint and with dignity. This is devastating. This is a devastating tragedy that has befallen the Reiner family. He said there are very, very complex and serious issues that are associated with this case. These need to be thoroughly but very carefully dealt with and examined and looked at and analyzed. Here's a picture of the, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. No, you won't be able to see it, but he's had some type of blue suicide vest on. This picture is Nick Reiner wearing a blue protective vest as he made his first appearance. Jake and Romy Reiner, Rob and Michelle's other two children, released a statement Wednesday saying they were grateful for the outpouring of condolences and kindness and support. Words cannot even begin to describe the unimaginable pain we are experiencing every moment of the day. The horrific and devastating loss of our parents, Rob and Michelle, is something that no one should ever experience. They weren't just our parents, they were our best friends, is what they said in a statement. This is just sad. You hear, like, to hear children have to speak on these children have lost their parents, and it's allegedly because of their sibling. I mean, how sad do you want to get today, y'all? Like, it's ridiculous. People say that poor family. Yeah, truly. C Tuck says, I'm like, damn, Meathead spent all them years taking shit from Archie Bunker just for this to happen to him. I feel so bad for them, man. That's so true. That's so true. Good morning, Black Roses. Can you imagine? You don't even want it. It's not even something you want to imagine. What these kids are going through, what the family is going through. Now, Nick Reiner is being charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder with special circumstances, Los Angeles County District Attorney Nathan Hochman announced on Tuesday. Hochman said the charges carry a maximum sentence of life in prison without parole or the death penalty, but that is his office hasn't decided which to pursue. Rob Reiner and Michelle Reiner were found dead in their home over the weekend. Newly released video shows Nick Reiner inside a gas station convenience store hours after the killings and just moments before he was arrested on Sunday. Video from outside the store shows the LAPD arriving and arresting. He did not resist arrest, according to police. He is now being held without bail in a jail in downtown Los Angeles. The district attorney's office said in a statement that Rob and Michelle Reiner were stabbed to death. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner confirmed Wednesday that their causes of death were multiple sharp force injuries. It wasn't clear as of Wednesday morning when exactly the attack happened or how long the couple had been dead before their bodies were discovered on Sunday. The day before, they had gone to a party, Conan O'Brien's, where Rob and Nick Reiner had a brief, loud argument, sources who were told to CBS News. Nick Reiner checked into a hotel in Santa Monica about 4 miles away early Sunday morning, 2 sources told CBS News. Police have not released details about the evidence in the case or any information about a possible motive or what led to the arrest of Nick Reiner. Rob Reiner, 78, first gained fame in the CBS sitcom All in the Family for playing Archie Bunker's son-in-law, Mike Meathead Stivic, as brought to our attention by C. Tuck today. He later became highly regarded for directing films, including The Princess Bride, A Few Good Men, When Harry Met Sally. Michelle, she was age 70, was a photographer who took the photo of President Trump that was used on the cover of his book, The Art of the Deal, according to the Variety. Their loss is beyond tragic, and we will commit ourselves to bringing their murderer to justice, Hochman said Tuesday. He added that this type of case is that most serious charge the DA's office could bring against anyone. I'm going to stop there for a second. This is why you have to fight. To anybody listening, everybody out there, my son can hear me. My best friend Cash can hear me. Shauna can hear me. I don't care how hard it gets. I don't care what I have to do. I'm going to love mine and fight for mine as long as I got breath in my body. Because at the end of the day, if you do everything that you can do, and in your heart, you know you did your best, you don't have to live with regrets. I'm not never leaving anybody that I care about. I'm going to give 150% through thick or thin. Because tragedy has no eyes. Tragedy is blind. Tragedy don't know who it strikes. Tragedy doesn't have ears. Tragedy doesn't have a brain. Tragedy cannot think. Tragedy can show up at anybody's doorstep at any given time. And for that reason, it is our duty to not quit, to not give up. On the day the couple was found dead, they had plans with their longtime friends Michelle Obama and former President Barack Obama. I didn't know that. And it's funny. I didn't even know that this was the next paragraph. It's funny how stuff just lines up. And this is exactly what I meant. That tragedy can show up at any given time, any given place, at any given season. Rob and Michelle had plans to meet with Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. But tragedy struck. We can say, if we say they didn't plan tragedy, they actually planned probably one of the greatest moments or just a great moment in their life. And that's what I mean. We don't know. We don't know. And to everybody out there, whether you're going through something or you're being the support system to someone who's going through something, we can never get too high and mighty and not understand that life is real, life is serious, and at any given moment, some can take us out of here. So if you have a support system, you better appreciate it, because everybody don't have them. And for the support system, that person you supporting, they living, they breathing, they healthy, you better appreciate them. Because the fact that you can feel them, touch them, hear them is a blessing, no matter what the hell they're going through. These are some of the thoughts that go through my mind as I read about this tragic, horrific event. Let's go to the chat real quick. Angie's, one of our Angies, the Angie, let's just call her the Angie, says, Elise, my brother passed from drug addiction. And I can tell you from that is mostly just a dry out and not actual help for underlying issues that caused the addiction in the first place. Now, let me go back to Elise and see what Elise said. Elise, let me go back to your original comment. I like that, Desi. Tragedy does not discriminate. I'm trying to find what Elise said. I know she said something. I'll just go. Elise. I'm sorry for the delay. Elise said he was in rehab 17. Okay, he was in he was in rehab 17 times. It's sad they failed him. I can tell those rehabs should have had him evaluated for psychological issues. Yeah, no rehab. America is poorly. Let me just say this: America is poorly equipped to deal with these issues, which makes it even more important for us as a community, for us as family, for our sons, our daughters, our cousins, our mothers, our brothers, our uncles, our friends. It's more important for us to do what we can. Because I'm not going to speak for all of the people, all of the workers in that in rehab and all of that, but a good majority of them don't give a damn. Your daughter is just a paycheck to them. Your son is just a paycheck to them. Your uncle, your brother, your sister, your mother is just a paycheck to them. They're gonna go through the motions. They do it all day long. They see thousands of people, and you just become a number. So those of us that really care, that really give a damn about our family members, our friends, we got to stay vigilant. We got to stay aggressive. We have to pick up the slack. I hate to say it, the rehab facilities and all that, they are more of a helping hand. But it's up to me and you to do the heavy lifting. It's up to me and you to do the heavy lifting. We can't count on these fucking rehabs and facilities. You see what's being said in the chat, and which is why I'm transparent about everything. And as you can see in the chat, we all go through shit. Shit don't discriminate. Just like Desi said, tragedy don't discriminate. Shit don't discriminate. We all go through it. I ain't the only one, and y'all ain't the only one. Everybody goes through it. And just when you sitting and pouting and crying about what you going through, it's always somebody that could tap you on the shoulder and say, I done went through 100 times worse. Let me continue. We know that there was an argument that took place. We got information from the medical examiner. Of course, Nick is being held without bail. The district attorney's office said in statement that Rob and Michelle Reiner were stabbed to death. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner confirmed Wednesday that their causes of death were multiple sharp force injuries. It wasn't clear as of Wednesday morning when exactly the attack happened or how long the couple had been dead before their bodies were discovered on Sunday. We do know the day before they had gone to a party at Conan O'Brien's where Rob and Nick Reiner had brief but loud argument. Sources who were there told CBS News Nick Reiner checked into a hotel in Santa Monica about 4 miles away early Sunday morning. Two sources told CBS News. Police have not released details about evidence in the case or any information about a possible motive or what led to the arrest of Nick Reiner. Rob Reiner, 78, first gained fame in the CBS sitcom All in the Family for playing Archie Bunker's son-in-law, Meathead. Every time I think about Meathead, I just had to read that over again because it's just so crazy how art imitates life. And we've seen it in so many different cases, so many different scenarios. But it got to get better for them. And now I'm sure the children will be advocates for mental health and advocates for just holding it down, man. And again, let me say thanks to all of you who support my podcast, who support my social media, who support me in a way where I am able to make a living from this phone. And the fact that I am able to make a living from this phone allows me to be right at the freaking house or wherever I need to be when it comes to mine. And when I say mine, I'm talking about all of mine. My son in the other room. The reason, because of you all, I can be right where he is 24/7, 365, if that's what the fuck I need to do. So that's why I always thank y'all. Because I don't have to go and be at a job for 40 hours and wondering what the hell is going on at home. I could be right at home, posted like a fucking stamp on a postcard all day if that's what it takes. So when people say you always thanking us and y'all appreciate that, my thanks is real, because the fact that I'm able to do that makes it allows me to help deal with tougher situations. It allows me to deal with them in a way that is healthy for me, because I need to be there. If there's an issue and we got to attack this issue, I got to sit with the issue. I got to live and breathe that issue. I got to figure it out. And if it wasn't for y'all, I couldn't do it. My girl, Grandma Kathy said, as a parent, we will go to the end of the earth for them. We sure will. Tracy put hearts in the chat. Grandma said, prayers to everybody going through mental health issues. Tracy had a word for y'all, and I'm definitely going to read this one. I haven't even read it. All I saw was, don't forget no matter what. And I know Tracy is such a sweet person and a very wise person. So all I had to see was, hey, fam, don't forget no matter what. And I know this needs to be read, so I'm going to read it. Hey, fam, don't forget no matter what, how bad, hard life gets, you have at least one family right here that needs you and willing to listen to anything. No question, no judgments. Thank you for sharing that, Tracy. I'm sure it's people that needed to hear that. And shit, when I say people, I'm talking about me. I am people. This might be the most clothes y'all ever seen me have on in y'all life. That is how you know today is a different day. Y'all have never seen me. I got jean, jacket, coat, hoodie, hood, t-shirt, everything today. We got Juice. Juice feeling the show today. Juice is in there whining. Juice is communicating. Juice wants everything to be okay. Juice don't even whine a lot. He in there whining. But everything gonna be all right, y'all. At the end of the day, everything gonna be all right. Angie says our pets see and feel our pain. They do. They do. Hey, Anita. Anita says, Grand Rising, Mr. Flo. What's going on, Anita? My morning fire glory. Always good to see one of our favorite community members, Fire Glory, to come through the door. Anybody else snuck in here that I didn't get to announce? Hey, Desi. Told you every time I see Desi that I got an auntie named Desi. She only 3 years older than me, but she always carried herself and acted as if she was 40 years older than me. Shout out to Auntie Desi. Okay, I missed this one. Before we go to the next subject, Denise says, "Morning, fam. Took a little time from social media. Took too much drains me out. It makes me so angry sometimes." I hear you, Denise. Definitely need to take a break, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Let's continue on. I think I just need to cook Diddy's ass for a minute. I think that might make me feel better. Cook the diddler for a second. Extra, oven baked, easy bake, twice baked, stir fry, wasabi, Benihana. I just think I need to cook Diddy and see if 50 Cent got anything going on. Uh, I have to. I'm sorry, I get a text message from somebody that I'm trying to talk and do this, but hey, oh, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, you damn Skippy is gonna be okay, y'all. Just like I personally and see, I'm glad Shauna pushed me because this is what I'm about, pushing through. But I almost didn't push through. But you know what it shows you? I don't care. I think I'm the baddest man on the planet. But it took Shauna to nicely call me out. She didn't call me out, but she did in a nice way because I am the king of push through, of unstoppable. And I almost didn't push through today. But it shows you the value of good people and a good person by your side who can bring you back to where you need to be when you don't even realize you tripping. If it was any day that I needed to do a podcast episode, it was today. This is what we're here for. How stupid can you be? How stupid can I be is what I mean. You got this community that got your back. You built this community. from scratch. And this is when you need them. This is what you built. This is what I built. This is what we built this community for. And I'm not going to open this laptop because there's shit going on. Then I defeated my own purpose. And I ain't going to never do that. And like you said, Grandma Kathy, where in the fuck is Farnsworth Bentley? Where is Farnsworth Bentley? I look out all the time. I say, where the hell? How is he able to just disappear? What did he? What type of black magic hocus pocus? David Blaine, David Copperfield. How did he release and just totally remove himself from this Diddy madness? I don't get it. Thank you, Elise, by the way. She said you are an amazing person. I appreciate that. I'll try. I try. Thank you. Tracy said, I love how you squirrel the subject and still keep it flowing. I try. I'm always, that's why my name Flo. And I'm glad that over the years I became a much more open-minded person to listening to people when they have some good suggestions, because I used to be hard-headed as fuck. And once I made up in my mind that I wasn't doing the show today, like, I wouldn't have did it. I don't care what nobody said. So definitely good to open that mind up and quit thinking that you know it all, and quit thinking that nobody could tell you something like that you need to hear. And we all need to do that. Any update from your family at Fort Dix? No, Grandma Kathy. And it's not Fort Dicks. Grandma Kathy, you coming in hot today? What you, Grandma Kathy? What did you have some coffee? Did you have an extra shot of espresso in that coffee this morning, Grandma Kathy? Because you done came in hot today, and I like it. So don't get me wrong. I like the Grandma Kathy today, but you definitely coming in with the energy that we all need to have. Grandma Kathy is okay. I knew it. Hey, look, I can tell. Hey, look, I am so in tune. I can read through the fucking comments. See, I knew it. Look, Grandma Kathy says, coffee kicking in with these meds, LOL. I knew it was something. I said, Grandma Kathy on fire this morning. What the? I like it. Don't get me wrong. But I noticed something was a little different. I get it, Kathy. Thank you for coming in hot, Grandma Kathy. Like Tracy said, laughing my fucking ass off. She's awesome. I want some of what she has had for the last few. Yeah, because if her name wasn't Grandma Kathy, we would swear Kathy was about 25, 28, maybe 30 at the most. If her name wasn't Grandma Kathy, I would not think she was a grandma with her energy level and her just in tune with what the hell going on in the world. Like, Kathy is, she in there, man. Everybody need a Grandma Kathy. Remind me of my Grandma Leo. Grandma Kathy remind me of my Grandma Leo. Grandma Leo is who I call Granny. When I'm always bringing up Granny, Granny is the one who invented I don't like it and all of that. I told Granny. I talk about Granny all the time. Y'all know about Granny. Well, her mother is who I call great grandma. She was my great grandma, and we called her Grandma Leo. Grandma Leo was about 4'9". Grandma Lil was about 4'9" and was hell on wheels, a flat out pistol. But she knew how to get her money. She was very knowledgeable, had a lot of spunk. And I don't care how old she was, she stayed in tune with what was going on as if she was 25. It was nights, New Year's. I remember New Year's where everybody would go out kicking it and partying. I would spend New Year's sitting up under Grandma Lil and just talking all night. And I enjoyed that more than going out to a club, more than sitting around getting drunk, talking about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year. I would sit up under Grandma Lil, my great grandma, and talk and talk and talk and listen more than I talk, of course. But she had that spunk. Like I said, she was 4'9", the littlest thing you ever seen, and did nobody fuck with her. Her husband, Gil didn't play around with Grandma Lil. Today is the day I needed to get back on my coffee, and I should have had my coffee today for sure. Yeah, and hey, look, we all love grandmas. I love the name. I'm just saying, if your name wasn't Grandma, we wouldn't know. You don't seem old enough. You don't seem old in no kind of way in this chat. Even when you popped on the live, your energy and your spirit, Grandma Kathy, you got the energy and spirit of a 25-year-old. Period. Point blank, dot, comma, semicolon. I'm going to start saying semicolon instead of period. We got it here. At the end of the day, you got to get it done. Semicolon. Yeah. Hey, look, Angie says my grandmas were both short, round little ladies. That was Grandma Lil. Grandma Lil was the same height both ways. Just a little short, round little lady who kept plenty of money, and she owned houses, all type of stuff that people in her era, especially that would look like me, black people, we didn't own many houses in my grandma's era. And just a quick flowers to her, and she was a housekeeper for a white family. You know, back in the day, you know, that was she come from pretty much just removed from slavery. And she was a housekeeper, stacked her money, a housekeeper for a family. And by the time I was in the world, Grandma Lil had it going on. Grandma Lil had plenty of money. She owned houses. I didn't know how Grandma Lil had all that money, because back in that era, they didn't. But she owned houses and everything. That's what I say Grandma Lil was a beast. You come home, she be counting $30,000 on the table. You can barely see her. You see the money, all you see is the top of Grandma Lil head. She counting her money. Now, to all my black folks out there, you know how old I am. So if I'm talking about my great grandma, you know what era she come from. She come from the 30s, 40s, 50s. And she saved her money and worked, did housekeeping jobs, and somehow parlayed all that into owning homes and real estate and all type of stuff. So shout out to Grandma Lil. I've never really spoke on Grandma Lil to y'all. Grandma Lil is a huge impact on my life too. Shout out to Grandma Lil, and shout out to all the short round grandmas out there. Something about a short round grandma, they definitely are the best. Oh, look at Grandma. Hey, look. I did not even see this comment, and I already said them short round grandmas are the best. they almost don't make them grandmas no more like they used to. Look, grandma, how did I know? Grandma Kathy, how did she wind up being what we talking about? Them the best. Shout out to Grandma Kathy. That's why she got all that spunk and spirit. Yeah, Tracy said, I thought all grandmas are supposed to be shaped that way. Yeah. Now, in contrast, my granny, she was the little taller, little more vertical granny. That's why I guess she in her era it was a little different. But yeah, shout out to all of them. But what we got going on here, y'all? What we got going on here? Well, that lawsuit got dropped. That lawsuit with Drewski and Odell Beckham and Diddy, it definitely got dropped. So I guess they were lying. So that was a small, tiny little victory for the Diddler. Tiny little victory for the Diddler. But at the end of the day, he's still behind bars, wishing on a star. The family is still I'm hearing that they're fighting. Kids fighting for money, spending up money. I heard Diddy want their ass to get jobs, by the way. I heard Diddy is behind bars, has lost some money, and feel like he's been carrying the family all this time. And I heard he's barking and telling them they need to be out there getting some money, whether it's from reality shows, rapping, music, performing, something. Y'all need to be making some money. But the funny thing is, you didn't put them in. You didn't show them how to make no. You didn't allow them to make no money. You can't just turn that switch on and off. See, Diddy wanted to control everybody. He never put them in positions to have power and have their own income and to make their own money. He wanted to be the number one breadwinner who controlled everything. And now it's coming to bite them because they don't know how to do nothing but spend money. Angie says, tell Diddler to get a job and quit stealing from everybody. I heard that. Nancy said the twins were linking up with Kris Jenner the other night. Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. Well, good news. Not good news, but good giving us that news. I mean, I don't know if it's good or bad news. But thanks for sharing it. But let's dive into why this judge dismissed this actual lawsuit. This comes from Hip Hop Hero. The judge dismisses lawsuit against the Diddler, Drewski, and Odell Beckham Jr. A judge has dismissed a sexual assault lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs, Drewski, and Odell Beckham Jr. A woman named Ashley Parham sued Combs last year before adding Beckham and Drewski to the lawsuit in March. Parham claimed she was rugged, kidnapped, and raped while being physically outnumbered at a party Combs hosted in 2018. According to Billboard, Judge Rita Lynn dismissed the case on December 16, stating Parham never litigated it. It has been over 2 months since plaintiffs' counsel's withdrawal, and plaintiffs described consulting an array of potential counsel who have each declined to take the matter, the judge wrote in her ruling. She continued, the barrier to obtaining counsel, therefore, does not appear to be plaintiffs' capacity to seek counsel, but the willingness of counsel to be retained in that matter. There is no indication that this barrier is likely to resolve. I'm gonna read that again. So I guess the main reason is it has been over 2 months since the plaintiff's counsel withdrawal, and plaintiff described consulting an array of potential counsel who have each declined to take the matter, the judge wrote in her ruling. So I guess the fact that they have no counsel that are willing to take the case, there is no case. So I don't know. So I don't know if that means it didn't happen or it just means they can't afford it, or maybe the case is so weak that people just don't want to take it. So at any rate, can't find a lawyer. Therefore, it's over with. In a statement, Drewski claimed the evidence overwhelmingly showed that I was innocent and that he never met the woman who filed the lawsuit. He accused her of attempting to destroy my reputation for greed. Beckham's attorney, Andrew, said NFL player was pleased that these hellacious allegations can finally be put to rest, and that the decision confirms the reality that this case never should have been filed. Combs has been hit with many allegations of sexual misconduct since he was arrested in September 2024. He's currently serving 4 years and 2 months in prison following his October sentencing on prostitution charges. Ahead of December 25, U.S. Weekly spoke to a prison spokesperson to find out that what was on the menu for Diddy. We don't want to hear about that shit. Over with. Let me go to C Tuck. Has sent me some good stuff. And shout out to C Tuck, because actually I needed this today. What the damn mayor done did? So this to tell you the times we living in, y'all. Thanks for sending me this, C Tuck. We got a fucking mayor who taking funds and spending shit on other shit. This comes from Fox 8. Former Cleveland Heights mayor spent taxpayer money on art before leaving office. Fox 8 has found a local mayor spent taxpayer money on artwork for City Hall even as he was under investigation and getting forced out of office. The I-Team obtained copies of former Cleveland Heights Mayor Khalil Serene credit card statements after filing public records requests. The statements show the mayor spent more than $12,500 on artwork, and the purchase was $10,500 according to the records. So he bought some artwork and pocketed $2,500 of your taxpayer dollars if you live in Cleveland Heights. But wherever the hell you live, I wouldn't be surprised if some of your tax money has went to bullshit. Says here the artwork was bought just weeks before Syrian was booted out of office in a recent vote. The artwork is still boxed up and sitting in City Hall. The city became aware of 2 pieces of artwork purchases on the former mayor's credit card during a routine review of statements. A city spokesperson told the I-Team the purchase was made on August 22nd. The finance department is currently investigating the origin of the 3 other pieces of art purchased on July 14th. None of the artwork is on display, and all of it is being stored in its original packaging. The appropriate and ethical handling of these purchases is being considered. We did not reach out to Saren, but he has not yet responded to our request to discuss the matter. Lock him up and throw away the key. Fuck it. And that's the first thing I'm thinking of, y'all. Greed. First word come to mind. Greed. Greedy, greedy, greedy. So enough of his greedy ass. You definitely brought up something. How many people saw that video that Tracy is talking about here when she says, am I crazy? Did not see a clip of Diddy, Odell, and Bieber in a club. Odell scoffs by with skates by with the case there. I don't know, but definitely there is a video. And one in the chat, if you saw that video with Bieber, Odell, and Diddy in the club. I know I saw Bieber and Odell for sure. The video I'm thinking of, I don't know if I'm not quite sure if Diddy's in it, but he may be. I don't know if I don't remember. Greedy ass. Greedy ass. 50, hey, let me ask y'all something. Has 50 Cent did anything lately? Has 50 Cent been quiet? Has 50 done anything that I might have overlooked? Because I know he's been busy. He's been a busy man lately. Oh, right. You're right. I remember that, Tracy. Tracy says, Diddy turned around and warned Odell by yelling, "Oh." Somebody said you can't miss 50's grin. Sure can't. Okay, I didn't hear that. So he's saying he got enough footage to do 3 more documentaries. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that at all. Oh, it was Trey Songz, not Diddy. Okay. I knew, okay, it was Trey Songz that did all that. Fire Glory said correction. It was Trey Songz, not Diddy. Diddy's son said if he sees who, he'll slap them. I didn't see that. Felicia. Diddy's son said if he sees who? Yeah, Felicia. Hey, look, we all want to know what you're talking about. What they say? Inquiring minds want to know. We need a drum roll, Felicia, because you got everybody wondering who Diddy's son talking about he'll slap. Oh no, he didn't say he'll slap 50. Wow, I ain't see that. So Felicia saying, and 50 response said, close his mouth in pictures, and that he's living off his dad money that he needs to grind. Damn, I ain't know that. I didn't know that Diddy's son said they would slap 50, which, man, we all know that's a lie. But I didn't know it happened. But that's crazy news. I gotta look into that, Felicia. Angie says, Felicia, the Dittler sons don't have the testicular fortitude to even step to 50 Cent Jackson. We call him 50 cents. Or people around him call him 5. That's like 50's inner circle nickname. They call him 5. Anyway, thank y'all for holding me down today. I'm glad we came, we saw, and we conquered another show. And we also keep the streak alive. Like I told y'all, I have never canceled a show. The only shows that have, only time I've not had a show, if it's been a holiday or you know, like I said, we don't do anything on the weekends, but I've never canceled a show. And that streak is alive. That streak is alive. So if you missed this show, it's a good one. Replay the shit out of this one. Because the thing about it is, one thing about me, and this has been me throughout life, this has been me when I played sports, basketball, whatever. When I push through, I do my best work. When the lights are brightest, I get brighter. When shit get tough, I get tougher. And so I feel good about today. I feel good that I pushed through. And I feel like this episode brought me and my community even closer, if that's even possible. So thank y'all, Apple, Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all of y'all. I got community everywhere. Angie says, go into your day knowing that you have this community behind you. Yes, if I was 50, I wouldn't trust. Nah, I wouldn't trust them, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I saw what happened when the Knicks won the championship and somebody pinched or did something to somebody's butt. We about to get out of here, y'all. Another show in the books. People starting to check out. Let's get the amounts in the chat. Much love to y'all on this. Oh, I ain't even get to, we didn't even, hey, look, we've been so talking, I ain't even get no super chats or nothing. But thank you, because Tracy gonna always make sure her boy Flo is good. Thank you for the $4.99 true super chat. We call it a $5 holla on our way out the door. Tomorrow we're gonna get busy. Felicia said, take your time. Yeah, we're gonna get this shit done. And if I ain't never told y'all that I strongly, firmly believe in pushing through, this episode is what I've been talking about. Pushing the fuck through. And when I get off, we're going to push through when this laptop is open. We're going to push through when this laptop is closed. When I'm on camera, on social media, or when I'm off social media, I'm in my real, regular life. Pushing through is going to be and always be the motto. Let's read some of these good parting statements. Elise says, I'm out, everyone. Please stay safe out there. C. Tuck says, I'm out. Have a safe and wonderful day, everybody. Fire Girl says, Free Steve, Freestyle Friday. C. Tuck, StreamYard is back working, so we should have a better thing. If you available, bro, you already know Freestyle Fridays is always, we always welcome our everybody's favorite bro, C Tuck. Angie says, we love you, Flo. Have a great Thirsty Thursday, everyone. But I'm out. Thank you, Angie, for that. Grandma Kathy says, I am out. Tracy says, I am out. I done lost the fucking place. C Tuck said he with it, y'all. Put some clap. Hey, look. Put some claps in the chat if you happy that C Tuck said he with it for Freestyle Friday. Put some hand claps in the chat if you ready for C Tuck tomorrow. The witty, smart, intelligent, genuine, consistent, brother of the community. C Tuck say he with it. Let's get them hand claps for C Tuck. No matter what, we're going to push through. Thank y'all, y'all. As always, I love y'all. It's been a great show. I'm about to handle this serious business today, but guess what? It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. As always, I love y'all, but I am out.